Hi, I'm Kevin Bullman. I'm Managing Director of Ozone, and over the next few minutes I'm going to talk to you about the Eclipse Pro Ozone Generator and its use in care homes. So what we're going to do is first we'll talk a little bit about health and safety and the use of these machines within the care home environment. Then I'm going to quickly run through how to use the machine, and then we will look at putting it into certain areas of the care home, such as bedrooms and lounges. And at the end, we'll just run through some ideas and some tips of how you can benefit from getting the most from your Eclipse Ozone Generator. Firstly, let's talk about ozone and why it works and so successful in care homes. Ozone has been used in care homes for many years now, and recently in the past 12 months even more so, to help reduce the spread of the pandemic coronavirus. Ozone traditionally has been used as an odour control tool, and these machines are great at removing all sorts of those odours associated with care homes. If we just home in a little bit on what's happened in the last 12 months, we have supplied a number of these products to care homes to help kill off the coronavirus that may be seen on surfaces and that may be airborne. Ozone is one of the strongest sanitising agents we know. The ozone generator from this machine will fill the air and kill anything that is airborne, whether that is an odour molecule such as urine, or whether that's something bacterial or viral, such as with coronavirus. What we have to do with this machine is leave it in the middle of the room and let it run and then leave. And then we go back afterwards, turn it off and move on to the next room. There are a number of safety labels on the machine, and these basically are caution labels and cover things off that you must handle the machine with care, it must not be used in damp areas, and you must not obstruct the vents. These are the areas where the ozone and airflow goes through, so they must be kept clean all the time, and this is referenced in the manual. Let's look at health and safety. Ozone is not good for us if we breathe it in huge amounts from this machine, but so if we do, we can just step out, take a small glass of water, a little bit of fresh air, and you will be fine. In terms of setting up the machine in a room, what we suggest is that you put it up onto a table, something like a coffee table. You place it in the middle of the table. This allows the air to circulate around the machine and pushing the ozone to all four corners of the room. Ozone is quite absorbent, so it will work on the fabrics. It will also work on the curtains and the carpets as well. Okay, now let's look at how we use the machine in a care home environment. So the first thing to think about is the size of the room that you wish to ozonate and remove all the odours. In the manual, there is a table on page 11 which will help you through this. So let's look at a typical care home bedroom, usually around about 30-35 cubic metres. So for that, you are looking at either 15 or 30 minutes treatment time. As I said, 30 minutes probably for the first treatment if they've never been used before, and 15 minutes for every subsequent treatment just to keep it in check. If you're looking at an area where I am at the moment, like a kitchen area, you may need to run it for 45 minutes to an hour, and if you're going through to a lounge area in the home, perhaps you may need to go an hour, possibly 2 hours, depending on the size. We can provide you guidance on that. Again, please refer to the user guide for that. Let's look at now the machine and its operation. So the first thing to look at is to make sure you plug the lead into the appropriate socket at the back, and next to the socket you've got a on-off switch. You need to switch that on so the green light illuminates, and once you've done that, you'll find that the keyboard at the top will have a series of blue running lights, and the keyboard is basically your time selections for the treatment times. So as we said just now, for a room, 15 or 30 minutes. So if you just push the time selection, the machine will actually start straight away. Then you just need to leave the room, shut the door, maybe put a notice on the door to say that air care treatment is going on or ozone treatment is going on. And then by the time on your watch, you just make a note that you need to return to the machine just after it has finished, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatsoever. The machine will switch itself off. And then what you need to do is when you re-enter the room, you'll have a slight smell of ozone, which will disappear in a few minutes. Just switch off the master switch, unplug the lead, and then take it to the next area. Just to recap on what we've said, is to make sure the machine is in the centre of the room, preferably on a coffee table. Make sure the curtains are closed, and if you've got a wardrobe with garments in, make sure the doors are open. Allow the ozone to circulate around the garments. It will freshen up. But most importantly is to make sure the room is unoccupied. Once you switch the machine on, let it run for the time you've chosen, and then by the time on your watch, just remember you need to go back at the end of that time to turn the machine off and then leave the room and take it to the next area. If you have any questions or any queries about the use of the machine, you can either refer to the website, you can always contact us by email or by phone.